What if I told you that one of the biggest barriers to strong, dependable erections has nothing to do with your age, hormones, or even stress levels? The truth is, it often comes down to something much simpler: the way you hydrate. Sounds almost too basic, right? We're trained to believe the answers lie in complicated supplements, expensive treatments, or harsh medications. But in reality, countless men, especially past midlife, are unknowingly undermining their performance with everyday hydration mistakes. This isn't just about drinking more water, it's about drinking it the right way. Over the next few minutes, I'll reveal why how you drink matters far more than how much, and I'll walk you through science-backed strategies to transform plain water into one of the most powerful tools for your energy, circulation, and confidence. These same hydration principles have helped thousands of men in my practice reclaim firmness and vitality, and they can help you too. Before we get into the step-by-step fixes, let's talk about why hydration plays such a decisive role. An erection is, at its core, a hydraulic event. It's entirely dependent on your body's ability to deliver a surge of blood into the erectile tissue and then keep it there. Anything that disrupts that process, even slightly, can immediately affect the strength and reliability of your erection. And that's where dehydration sneaks in. Even mild, ongoing dehydration, the kind you don't consciously feel, sets off a chain reaction of problems. First, it thickens your blood. Since more than 90% of your blood is made of water, a drop in hydration decreases plasma volume, making your blood more viscous. Picture trying to push sludge through a thin pipe instead of smooth liquid. Your heart has to pump harder, and it becomes especially difficult to push blood into the tiny capillaries that feed the erectile tissue. The result? Weaker, less sustainable erections. Second, dehydration activates your stress response. When your body senses water scarcity, it releases cortisol, the primary stress hormone. Cortisol and testosterone act like a seesaw. When one goes up, the other goes down. That means higher cortisol suppresses testosterone, directly dampening libido and interfering with erection quality. Third, your body goes into survival mode. If water is scarce, your system prioritizes essentials like blood pressure and organ protection. Non-essential functions, including sexual performance, libido, and even muscle growth, are put on the back burner. In other words, your body decides intimacy is a luxury it can't afford in that moment. So even if you think you're drinking plenty, the way you hydrate may still be setting you up for failure. That's why we're going to fix this with 8 simple hydration strategies designed to restore performance from the inside out. Secret number 1, drink proactively, not reactively. Most of us wait until thirst hits before reaching for water. But thirst isn't a gentle reminder. It's an alarm bell. By the time you feel it, your body is already in a state of dehydration. The smarter strategy is to stay one step ahead. Keep a bottle of water nearby and make it a habit to take a few sips every 15 to 20 minutes, even if you don't feel thirsty. This steady intake keeps your body out of emergency mode and ensures your circulation and hormone balance stay optimized throughout the day. When you hydrate proactively, you're protecting your erections long before you even notice a problem. Secret number 2, sip, don't gulp. Most men wait until they feel thirsty and then down a large glass of water all at once. But here's the catch. Your body can only absorb so much fluid at a time. When you flood your system with a big gulp, most of it passes straight through, leaving you running to the bathroom instead of actually hydrating your cells. Think of it like pouring a bucket of water on dry, compacted soil. Most of it just runs off instead of soaking in. The smarter approach is to sip water consistently throughout the day. Small, steady sips allow your body to fully absorb and utilize the water, keeping your blood volume stable and your tissues nourished. This simple shift, from gulping occasionally to sipping regularly, can dramatically improve your body's ability to stay hydrated and, in turn, maintain better blood flow where you need it most. Secret number 3, the pre-meal hydration window. A lot of people believe drinking a big glass of water with meals aids digestion. In reality, it can do the opposite. Large amounts of water taken during eating can dilute your stomach acid and enzymes, making it harder to properly break down food and absorb nutrients. The smarter approach? Hydrate about 30 minutes before your meal. This primes your system, supports smoother digestion, and leaves your stomach free to focus on its job once you begin eating. After meals, Give your body some time before drinking large amounts again. By following this simple timing strategy, you're not just helping your digestion, you're also supporting better nutrient absorption, hormonal balance, and overall circulation, all of which tie directly into stronger erections. Secret number 4, temperature matters. Ice-cold water might feel refreshing, but it isn't the most efficient for your body. Very cold drinks can cause your digestive blood vessels to constrict, which briefly slows absorption. For better hydration, stick with room temperature or slightly cool water. Your body processes it more smoothly, allowing fluids to be absorbed faster and with less strain. This simple switch may seem minor, but it can make a noticeable difference in circulation, including to the areas that matter most for firmness and stamina. Secret number 5, the seated sipping technique. Believe it or not, even your posture changes how well your body handles water. When you're standing or walking, your body is in a more active fight or flight mode. In that state, absorption isn't a top priority. But when you sit down calmly, your parasympathetic system, the rest and digest mode, kicks in. That means your body is better prepared to process nutrients and fluids. So whenever possible, drink your water while seated and relaxed. It's a subtle shift that helps your body absorb more effectively, keeping hydration levels stable and blood flow stronger. Secret number 6, the diuretic trap. Many men don't realize that not all drinks hydrate you equally. Coffee, black tea, energy drinks, and alcohol act as diuretics, meaning they actually cause your kidneys to flush out more fluid than they provide. That morning coffee or evening glass of wine, they don't count toward your hydration goals. In fact, they put you into a water deficit. The fix is simple. For every cup of coffee or alcoholic drink, add at least 1 extra glass of water to your daily intake. Balancing out diuretics with proper hydration ensures your blood volume stays consistent, your circulation remains strong, and your erectile function isn't compromised by something as simple as a dehydrating beverage. Secret number 7, morning electrolyte boost. When you wake up, your body is already in a state of natural dehydration after hours without water. That's why the very first drink of the day is so important. But here's the trick. Plain water alone isn't always enough. By adding just a tiny pinch of unrefined sea salt or Himalayan salt to your morning glass, you provide trace minerals that act as natural electrolytes. These electrolytes help pull water deep into your cells instead of letting it pass straight through your system. The result? Faster, deeper hydration that supports better circulation, more stable energy, and stronger erectile function throughout the day. Secret number 8, the nitric oxide breathing boost. Nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules for sexual health because it acts as a vasodilator, relaxing and widening your blood vessels to allow stronger blood flow, the key to solid, lasting erections. One of the simplest ways to raise your nitric oxide levels naturally is through deep nasal breathing. Here's how. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose. Hold your breath for just a moment. Exhale gently and even more slowly through your nose. Repeating this for a few cycles after your morning glass of water sets the stage for better circulation all day. Think of it as priming the pump for your vascular system. Now that you know these strategies, let's see how they work in real life. Take, for example, a man I'll call Robert, a retired engineer in his late 60s. He lived an active lifestyle and ate relatively well, yet he constantly felt drained, unfocused, and frustrated with his performance. He assumed it was just age catching up. After looking closer at his habits, the issue became clear. Robert would start his mornings with a big cup of coffee, only drink water when he was already parched, and often gulp down ice-cold water after meals. In the evening, a glass of wine was his way to unwind. When he switched to the hydration approach I've just shared, room temperature water with a pinch of natural salt in the morning, sipping consistently throughout the day, and adding the nitric oxide breathing technique, the change was dramatic. Within weeks, he reported steadier energy, sharper focus, and most importantly, renewed confidence in his body's ability to perform. So let's recap. True hydration isn't about guzzling random glasses of water, it's a daily practice. Sip steadily, hydrate before meals, choose the right temperature, and support your body with electrolytes. Add the simple breathing technique, and you're giving your vascular system exactly what it needs for stronger, more reliable erections. These aren't complicated medical hacks. They're basic physiological truths that most men overlook. And when you start applying them consistently, your body rewards you with better energy, sharper focus, and the confidence you thought was gone. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like and share it with someone who could use the help. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications, because in our next video, we'll dive into specific foods that naturally support blood flow and performance. Stay consistent, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one.